Hey there, I'm Rajesh Shenoy and welcome to my series How I Met My Beer, a series dedicated to all craft beer lovers. We will meet the brewers and their unique craft beers, discuss in depth how they approach beers and learn how we should. So, without much ado, welcome to How I Met My Beer. We are at Beer Library, Koramangala, and we have two special guests today. Nirmal from Merkel Sciences and Sauri, the head brewer of Beer Library. Welcome.
Hey, hi, I'm Nirmal. I'm the co-founder of a Singapore-based startup called Merkel Science, and we work with law enforcement, and we help identify and prevent the illegal uses of cryptocurrency.
Hi, my name is Sauri. I'm the brewer at the Beer Library, and I've been working here for 2 years now.
Nirmal, tell us your journey. So typically, I grew up in Bangalore, so spent most of my childhood here. But I think for university, I moved to IIT, and so I spent 4 years studying in IIT. And after that, my first job was also out of Chennai. So I was working at PayPal in the payments industry, right? So I think after 7 years in Chennai, I decided to move back to Bangalore, and I worked with a prominent startup, I would say, in India. It's called InstaMojo, which was also a payments company. So I typically have a lot of payments background. So it's close to 4 or 5 years. I've been in the payments and fraud detection space, right? Sometime in 2017, I was like, hey, I need a break in life just to figure out what's going to happen, right? So I decided to take a sabbatical. And around that time is when cryptocurrencies started being a big deal. You could see Bitcoin and Ethereum and all these words coming up on social media. You could see that, hey, prices of these currencies are going up. So I was like, hey, maybe there's something here. Let me investigate this. So I quit InstaMojo and took like a sabbatical for an unknown period. During this time, which I was using this time to basically understand more on cryptocurrencies, do more research, right? Somewhere in the middle, I joined an incubator in Singapore. So they invited me from Singapore and they said, hey, why don't you come over? We'll pay you a monthly stipend. Take 3 months. We'll pay you stipend for 3 months. Take this 3 months to identify a co-founder and build the company with your co-founder. So it was during this period, around June, July in 2018, that I met my co-founder, and then we started Merkel Science. So for the last 2 years, it's pretty much been this. And yeah, there's a lot of twists of fate, I think, which played out to get me to co-founding Merkel Science.
What is your first experience with beer?
So at first time I drank beer at a legal age was probably in IIT Madras. So when I just joined in my first year, so we have this culture, right, where graduating students in your hostel, they throw this grand party, like so there's like 300, 400 people on like a huge ground. So the graduating seniors, they buy enough alcohol for everyone, right? The 300, 400 people order enough food, and it's just one night of debauchery, right? And it's just 1 month before they graduate. So I think my seniors were graduating that year, and they were like, hey, we're having this party, and we want you to come over. And I think that was probably my first memorable experience of having beer.
What is your favorite style of beer?
So I like two kinds of beers. So I like the really mild lagers. So Carlsberg, for example, Carlsberg's lager I love. I think it's the best. Right? I don't know why it's not popular in India. But apart from that, IPAs are typically my most favorite. So I prefer the bitter beer. Right? Okay. Yes. So usually at any brewery, I usually go with the IPA. But if it's not a brewery, then it's typically the Carlsberg.
How did you become a brewmaster?
So, I'm a biotechnologist. I studied biotechnology, and then the way I got into this is strange actually. I used to work on fuel grade ethanol in Hyderabad. So I used to work with this microbiology department of Osmania University.
Okay.
They were doing some phenomenal work with making ethanol for fuel purposes, like biofuels.
Okay.
And then I was done with my BTech, came to Bangalore. I studied here in Bangalore in IBAB. And then this is where I got to know that there's something called craft beers. I was like, I don't know how, but then I decided that this is what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to make, I want to drink.
Okay.
As simple as that. There's nothing deep
Not
or
complex.
nothing. It's simple, straightforward thought. Make, drink.
Okay.
So I finished my masters and then I was looking for a job. My first job as a brewer was in Pune. I think you know the place. It's called TJ's Brewers.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I worked there for 2 years and then
Which year was it? Which year?
I worked from 16 to 18.
Okay. 2 years back.
Yeah. So worked there and then came to Bangalore. Then I started learning under Amit Mishra.
Okay.
So like that's where I started changing a lot, like learning real stuff. So that's the journey so far, I would say. Like, so the history of craft beers in Gurgaon, Pune, and Bangalore is much older.
Correct. Even Mumbai doesn't have much of a hardly
It
one.
doesn't have a good scene.
Yeah.
Everything that's made there is made in Pune and sent there.
For somebody who wants to become a brewer, is this a viable career opportunity?
Like any other career choices, I would say, end of the day, it depends on the person. Like, are they actually serious about making a career in this? There's a lot of dedication which goes into it, a lot of like odd working hours. It is a viable career option, but then, like, are you willing to take that extra step and make sure that you stick to it? Because you look at a lot of brewers, they sacrifice their personal life. Like, every time you go to a brewery, they are there.
Correct. From 11 to 1.
Anytime you go. Like, so they just want to be there with their tanks and their beers and they just, that's their life.
But can it sustain for 10, 20,
Yes.
30 years?
Yes. You start as a assistant, you start as a trainee, and then you get to know stuff, and then you start making your own stuff.
So, as a brewer, which is one of the best beer, right?
Our guava and red ale, I'm still conflicted between them. My personal preference would be guava because I'm an IPA fan. This is the guava season, and we always try to make something with the seasonal ingredients. So it didn't necessarily have to be an IPA, but then guava and Nepa, good combination. Like, you have so many hops which give you tropical fruit flavors, and your guava will gel really well with that. That's how we came up with it. So we have during the summers we have these sours which use the seasonal ingredients of that time. We had a Totapuri Gosa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mango.
Yeah. The kacha aam.
Okay.
So we made aam panna out of it and then we added to the sour. A German sour.
Okay.
Yeah. So all of our seasonal variants are like that, like crazy stuff. We find the seasonal fruit or anything, take it, think about what would complement it. Instead of the ingredient complementing the beer, we design a recipe which complements the ingredient.
So, do you still do homebrew?
No, sadly no.
No.
I don't have the space or I don't get enough time.
So, you can't experiment with a 1,000 liter this thing. So, how do you?
Yeah, we directly make the recipes for the 1,000 liters.
So you just
Yeah.
take the risk.
Yeah.
Does it fail at times?
It might not live up to your expectations, but then we haven't had a bad batch. It doesn't always live up to your expectations. Like, you might feel that, next time we make it, we might have to add a little bit of more of an ingredient or less, but that's how it is.
Okay. So you just take the full thing.
Go with the flow, feel it.